and welcome to Brighton Beach. I'm here with Niki Mosier, Senior Director of Organic Growth at AgentSync. Hey Niki, how are you?
Good, how are you, Jenny?
Yes, really well, thank you. Yeah, we are on Brighton seafront. The sun is not out, but we have got our ice cream. We've got a classic British Mr. Whippy. And what flavour did you go for?
I got cookies and cream.
Love it. It looks absolutely delicious.
Great. Not melting because it's cold.
It's not melting because it's freezing. So we are going to enjoy, my ice cream is melting.
Yeah,
we're going to enjoy our ice cream, chat about all things SEO and just get to know Niki a little bit more.
Awesome.
Niki, if you were a flavour of ice cream, what would you be and why?
I think cookies and cream because it has both, like, this one doesn't have it, but typically you have like the chunks of cookies and cream and then the ice cream. It's pretty good. Good combo.
Delicious. Now, you're here speaking at Brighton SEO this week.
I am. Super excited.
Good, good. Your talk is on featured snippets.
Yep.
If you could sum up your talk in about 30 seconds or less for anyone that might miss Brighton SEO, how would you sum up your talk?
Good question. I think as search marketers we tend to get distracted by like whatever the new shiny thing is, and we can kind of forget about things that have been around for a while, and I feel like featured snippets are one of those. So talking about kind of how the importance of featured snippets to any marketing strategy, and then kind of how we can best optimize with the hopes of achieving those.
And thinking about featured snippets for 2023, how can SEOs really take advantage of them? Have you got kind of a top 3 bits of advice, any tips and tricks at the moment?
I think obviously creating content in general so that it's for the user, but not creating content just to try and get a featured snippet, but creating valuable content typically increases the chances because Google wants that featured snippet to be there. As with probably 90% of the talks at Brighton, I'm sure we'll mention, like taking advantage of AI. Chris Long from Go Fish Digital had some really cool prompts the other day that you can put into ChatGPT and try to generate some featured snippet text. Obviously, don't use ChatGPT for your entire piece of content, but getting that sense of what else is out there could help you kind of increase the chances of getting your featured snippet, I think.
Now, you are an experienced local SEO as well. If you were to give someone one piece of advice to help them grow in their career or maybe get more clients, climb the career ladder, what would it be?
If they haven't already built their own like sandbox website, I think you learn so much from testing with your own. I'm lucky my partner has a small business, so I get to kind of make some mistakes and experiment with her website, so I definitely recommend being able to do that.
So thinking about local SEO, where do you think local SEO is going to go in the next year or so, especially with things like the rise of AI, platforms taking on Google, etc.?
I think we'll definitely start to see more of an impact on or be able to see more of what Google wants from us. I think being able to use AI to generate like location-specific content will be something that we can take advantage of. I think for me, like when I do local SEO for a client that's not in the city that I'm in, it's really hard to know like what are those really location-specific stuff that's helpful in like location pages. So being able to use AI to help generate that, I think will give local SEOs a good advantage.
Awesome. So Niki, you've flown in all the way from Colorado in the States. You're having a mini vacation in Brighton, but if I was to go to Colorado, what would you recommend I see and do?
I definitely need to spend time in the mountains, that's for sure. One of my favorite Colorado activities is fly fishing. It's not always successful, but we've got a pretty good group of SEOs, a few local SEOs in Colorado that try to go fishing together. But yeah, at least get out in the mountains and do something outside.
True or false, the band ABBA won Eurovision in Brighton in 1976 with their song Waterloo.
True.
Correct, that is very true. Yeah, ABBA were pretty much born and bred, not in Sweden as we all thought they would be, but in Brighton.
That's awesome. Brighton just gets cooler and cooler.
Absolutely. So, true or false, we know that Brighton seagulls are pretty aggressive. No. They're pretty giant. True or false, they are direct descendants from pterodactyls?
I want to say false, but I'm going to say true because I feel like it's just too weird.
It's actually false. I mean, maybe a million or so years ago. But yeah, they are basically as scary as pterodactyls. So yeah, good luck whilst you're here.
Right, exactly.
True or false, Brighton is home to the first ever purpose-built cinema?
But true on that one.
Yeah, absolutely, it's true. The Duke of York's Picture House is the first ever purpose-built cinema. It's a beautiful venue and it's still running today.
That's
so
awesome.
if you get a chance, go to the cinema.
Very cool.
So thank you ever so much, Niki, for sitting down and chatting with us. It's been great to get to know you and learn a little bit more about your talk at Brighton SEO this week. Good luck. Wishing you all the best for your talk. I'm sure you'll absolutely smash it. If you could rate your ice cream 1 to 10, how would you rate it?
I think I'd give it a 6.
6?
Yeah.
It's a solid score.
Yeah, awesome. Good.